Okay, I think I got it. All right, both. I need to get a mute button set up. All right. For those joining on YouTube Vertical, on the shorts, my name is Elixir Quiver, and welcome to my first live stream. So far, it has been a little rocky, but we're working on it. And let me know what y'all think. We're going to be working on an island out over here. As you can see, there's actually a sneak peek of a second island. Take my boots off because they're going to get in the way. Once I have the first layer, I will probably go to easy place mode so I can better keep track of the chat in case anybody decides to chat. Like I was saying earlier, I have not been very consistent in my uploads, and I would say that that would be a major thing to improve upon and would be something for a future Minecraft or YouTube person in general to think about, because the algorithm, if you're not consistent, you're not relevant. And this I'm going to be trying to do every Thursday to start with. I might progress to multiple days. Same time. And hopefully this gets me more consistent on also my videos. The part that I enjoy editing, at the same time I actually struggle with it, because I have a tendency of over recording and making a lot of footage that has no interesting content in it, and then I gotta scrub through it. But then there are days that I'm really on point, and that's, oh, I hope those poor dolphins don't land on this. I had that happen with that one, and it was sad. I did a lot of dolphin rescuing. There we go. Now we can work with this. Probably should grab one of those beds and bring them over here, but I didn't. YouTube definitely has, though, made playing the game more fun for me, because I get to show it off. And who doesn't like showing off their latest build? garden. I do need to work on a couple of maintenance things. Like I said, I probably should figure out how to mute in case I have a coughing fit. I had bronchitis and I still have the cough from it. I've had it for, I mean, it's mostly gone, but I have had it for close to 6 weeks now. And that's pretty annoying. The island that I am working on here is not going to be as densely populated as the island over there that has the little tarp on covering up the villagers. And well, obviously, it's going to be bigger than the lighthouse tower. We do still need to take care of the roof there. I don't like that it is so pale and white or light colored. I really like dark oak for my roofs, which I used on the storage shed down on the dock. One of the one of my most favorite blocks is definitely the bamboo. I love the simplicity of a infinite wood source, and we do definitely get some wood. All of those bamboo blocks over there are actually large farms for making more bamboo. As my streams progress, I do plan to make these a little better. I know right now it's pretty bare bones. I don't even have chat on the screen for all of you guys to enjoy, but that is on the to-do list as I slowly progress on it. I kind of wanted to dip my feet in the water a bit, so to speak, and just see if I enjoyed it. And verdict's still in the air, but it's not bad. I definitely encourage anyone that wants to try to try. Don't worry about getting like a fancy camera or whatever. The one that I'm using, I went to Walmart, $35. Um, the headphones, they're a little more pricey, but I had those bought while I was doing a lot of raiding and playing World of Warcraft. I still do. I play every Thursday evening on that with my guild, and I need a better quality mic. Unfortunately, I am very pleased with how my OBS is doing for my YouTube quality, and I just don't know how to replicate that quality on Discord. Some people say to emulate it or have it go through OBS through it, but I don't want to add the extra lag because I'm not a raid lead, but I do try to be swift with my answers and my assistance. And I think this has about a 3 or 4 second delay, for example, and that's a long time in a live action role play game like World of Warcraft. I do classic though. I play a mage. I also play a restoration druid that I had actually just level capped and am currently gearing as a backup for our healing raid. Earlier, I had a couple of kitties waiting with me in the box next to me, but I guess this wasn't very entertaining to them. They might show up again. Probably go grab my bed while I'm over there. So we got the first layer. I will have to keep my boots off because they are very special. They got both Depth Strider and Frostwalker. I absolutely love Frostwalker, but it can get annoying if the circumstances are correct. And right now, trying to put blocks in the water would be rather annoying. Are there any other videos or YouTubers that you guys like to watch for Minecraft? I do watch a lot of Hermitcraft. I really enjoy Mumbo, Scar, Grian, Impulse and Scar are the ones we currently are watching this season. Me and my wife. Uh, and then there are non-hermits, of course, that I really do enjoy. I really do enjoy Logical Geek Boy's videos. I also like Nembomb when he makes stuff. And there are a couple others that I haven't seen. Hi, buddy. I haven't seen Ant Venom in a while, and that was one that I used to watch a lot of. Waddles, I do enjoy watching his videos. Uh, him and Exumavoid are usually where I go, followed by Logical Geek Boy for uh, patch updates and notes like that. All right. So let's just start working on this, making strips. Preferably not falling in the water. I've never been good at speed building. So, slow and slow and steady is going to win this race. I guess if you're watching this, you get to know a couple of sneak peeks. Like I said, the OBS, or not the OBS, I'm sorry, this is a waste of torches. Come back here, you. I am a big fan of Lightmatica. I know that it means I gotta build it twice, but it I find it really nice to just have the entire block palette at my hands to build and see if I like certain things. Um, There we go. And when I build it in creative, though, I don't feel that accomplished. I really enjoy having to do the work to gather the materials and to just build it in survival. I really love building in creative. It does feel really nice to do that. And then I just go back and build it again in survival, and it's all fine. I know a lot of people don't like to uh I know a lot of people don't like to build it twice, and some people think that Lightmatica is kind of like cheating, and in some ways it is. Easy place mode can be a little cheaty, but at the same time, some builds are so complex that I would they're horrible to build in survival, especially super complicated redstone with certain things and certain angles, because then in order to build it, you mess something up, you gotta like tear down like a bunch of stuff just so you can make room for yourself to put the repeater in the right area because you used a comparator and not a repeater. Oop, that was weird. There we go. If you haven't seen any of my other videos for this particular Let's Play, I'm hoping this is going to be the Forever World. So far, it feels like it is. I have tried many times, and there are in the Legacy playlist all of those videos. And it's not that I lost inspiration, I had a bunch of bad circumstances happen, and dunk dunk, basically became unable to play those worlds. My first world, I lost it, still don't have it. I have the hard drive, but my computer took a dump on me and it was unrecoverable. My second Let's Play, it wouldn't save, and I'm wondering if it was just because this computer didn't have enough memory to put aside for it. But if you had logged into it and were near the iron farm, it would not save after you logged out. And that was kind of a big issue, not being able to save, right? And so here we are on this world, and it's doing really good. One of the big challenges was that I wanted to get this armor here that had all of the protections, and I've lost several pieces of it already, and that's okay. That's why we have extras. Why is my pick? Oh, because Lightmatica, this is actually supposed to be birch right here. But birch is not automatically farmable for me. So I'm using this lovely bamboo. This is just the core. I just want to make it so that I can dig into the world a little bit. That island and this island both are solid underneath, and I probably will do that with the island over there as well, because I lock in some iron golems underneath it so that the villagers don't make iron golems on the island, spreading them everywhere. Sorry about that. Just making sure that my mute didn't ruin the stream. Sounds like it is fine. Yes, I am watching the vertical stream on my phone because I have on my other monitor through OBS, I do have the chat. I'm going to see something real quick. No, I'll wait. And I will get the multi-chat set up. That's probably my next step is multi-chat, and then from there probably set it up so that it's set in the world so that all y'all can enjoy it as well. I mean, right now, I'm just talking to myself like a normal YouTube video. Someday, though, I'm going to meet some amazing people. And yeah, I know that I'm going to need those pieces there, but I do that so that when I am on the next layer, I can just run with easy place mode and not hit anything. This is a long one, but I think that it's not even the longest one. I think the longest one's going to be over there. Morning, baby. You gonna come over here? No, you camera shy. One of my kitties is not impressed that I'm up at this hour. It is currently 4 a.m. where I'm at. I chose to record this early because I feel like it's going to be the most consistent and possible with my actual job because sometimes I work on Thursday, sometimes I don't, and my schedule on the shifting is completely random sometimes. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't have work as an excuse not to do it. Hi, baby. Good girl. Say hi. Yeah. I know it is early. Look at the sleepy eyes. Oh, big kitty on too. I know that you gotta. I know. You gotta stay around me at all times, don't you? You gotta make sure I'm okay. But it's okay if you want to go back to sleep. I know. What do you think? Mm-hmm. This is Cactus. This is my baby girl. She is a Manx, so she has no tail. She has long legs and she hops like a bunny and loves to burrow into things. She's my desert bunny cactus. Aren't you? Yeah. She gets grumpy with the other kitties when she wants my attention. She only wants me and she doesn't want to share. As you can see, she's a very needy girl, aren't you? Is your leaf in there? No, there's no leaf. I'm sorry. It's hard to play with this one. Other ones I can get away with playing, but she is needy. She doesn't even want me to be shared with you guys. Okay, okay, I love you. Oh my gosh. Here, what if I get the banky ready and you can have a kitty hammock, yeah? Would that help? Yeah, you want the kitty hammock? No, not right now. Okay. Look at all of this white hair here. You can have it back. There you go. The other girls that like to come join me. There's a couple more. We got Pest. She's big, but she doesn't ever come over here. But we do get our shy Chloe sometimes. That one is my wife's cat. And then there is Nightmare, who is also my wife's cat, but don't worry, I stole her. She is toothless and she loves her belly rubbed. And then there is Twix, and she is a loving jerk. I gotta work on this, silly. Okay. You put up a good argument. Oh, there you go. Yum, 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 yum. You're still sleepy. Just go back to sleep, silly. The kitty hammock's ready. Yeah. One sec. I'm almost done with this section. I actually am almost done with this section. Here. See, patience. Patience, my cookie monster. Now you can have your hit scratches. Normally I use like I said, this is actually birch on my light Matica, and that is because, as you had seen in the island when I went down looking for torches earlier, it's a long ways down. And so if you dig into the island and you see birch, then you probably should stop. Right now, I am only streaming to YouTube and YouTube Vertical, and eventually, I think I might get to Twitch as well. But I think first I want to secure a multi-chat and maybe make that multi-chat, look good. Unlike right now where well, there's nothing there, so it's not even like vanilla or default. We'll play with it. No. There you go. Yeah, right there. Yes. Come here. Is that better? I hear you purring. Well, I guess that wasn't better. Should be nearing the area, the end of this. Yep, there it is. The main islands, the main island and the lighthouse, both are actually lit up enough that I don't even get pillagers, and this one isn't, so I bet we will get pillagers on this island. I'm hoping to not have to light it up too much and worry about nighttime, but it will get lit up when it is finished, of course. This one is going to have a little bit of stuff on it. You had seen over there's going to be a small beach. But the main village itself is actually going to be over there. So streaming to 2 streams technically. Hi again, baby. Thank you for not stepping on a keyboard. Good girl. CPU store peaks. There's 50 between 30 and 50% on 2 streams. So I'm not sure how much more I can do. If I can do a third one, I do want to do Twitch. I do not plan on doing TikTok. I don't even have a TikTok account, and I think that's okay. You don't have to have the latest and greatest short form content. You don't have to follow the pack. I'd say the golden age of Minecraft, for instance, it's for Minecraft YouTube it's over, and I'm not doing it to get famous. I mean, I would love it. Be cool to talk to people about what we're working on here. I do want to show it off, and I do enjoy hearing people's feedback on my builds. That is the main reason I started YouTube, is it allows me to stay motivated, because without showing it off, I mean, what kid doesn't love showing their mom or their dad their thing they drew or their Legos? I always see this as virtual Legos, that I don't have to constantly buy new Legos. once I have this island and that island, the next step is actually going to be bringing it down so they're not floating. But that might take a while for that because I also want to work on the village. As you can see, we have off in the distance right there, we do have a forge already started for the blacksmith, and we do have our dock started, and we have the storage room that is a storage shed up on the dock. That this rain is making it peak a little bit more, closer to 50%. There is a multi-stream platform that would have me stream to them and then split it, and I might do that. But I also want to look into what if there's something cool that happens and I want to include it in a video, because not everyone watches stream replays, right? I know that I don't. There's very few that I actually rewatch. Some streams I do, but not all of them. Time to sleep too. Don't need creepers taking care of our hard work so far.
Crafting. Narrator, crafting. Screen element 2, narrator, off.
Can you change his music, sound, subtitles, directional, ambient? I think that would be voice and speech. There we go. So my crouch key is actually my control key, and my inventory I set to B for bags, similar to World of Warcraft. Well, control B is narrator. And that's rough. Especially if you didn't know you did it or how you did it. It takes you a while to figure it out. Got cat hair everywhere now. something I would like to know. So I am left-handed. Of the people that are left-handed, how many of you switch your mouse to the left hand and have it set so that it is for left hands? I actually don't, because I'm so used to using a right-handed mouse in a right-handed world. That even if I switched the mouse to this side, which is very weird, I don't have the keys. I don't have the keys for this hand. I still would use I instinctively can click the right click with my pointer finger, which would be your middle finger on your right hand. There's so much cat hair everywhere from my cactus. Sorry about that. We're probably going to have a influx of drown because of blocking out the sun, but eventually we won't have to worry about that because I do plan to. I'm not going to drain it like that one, but I will take and build a automatic pumpkin farm, and I'm going to make a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns. Or I could take and I think it's on the other side of this island is a uh ocean monument. Maybe I'll make some sea lanterns, but I will just put a whole bunch of pillars of light underneath, and that way it is spawn proof for hostiles because I don't need them grabbing items and filling up the mob cap underneath. And of course, we are going to put I've been calling it a skirt, the land from like right here that goes on down, kind of like those islands over there. Sorry. Wonder if I need to lower the bit rate. That would potentially help. I am, like I said, reaching about 50% on my CPU. I'm also glad that the weather is not going to be hindering me too much. We're supposed to be getting some really rough winds and rain and then snow today, and then tomorrow is just snow. But here in my hometown, we really need it. It's been a very dry year. We are getting close to halfway, though. We're going to have to remove that lightning rod, or we're going to be very sad. If I'm correct, that one actually should cover over here as well. Probably should grab my bed. It's getting a little far. I think before I get a multi-chat set up, I need to figure out a mute key so I don't have to do that to you guys. So far, I was really hoping that the YouTube Shorts might get a late night doom scroller, but so far nothing. But to those that are rewatching this, like I've said before, keep on trucking with it, keep trying, because you're not gonna get famous. You're not gonna hit hit the jackpot and become relevant first try. You gotta wade yourself through the muck to the top of YouTube or the top of Twitch or anywhere really. And a friend of mine, when he first saw my YouTube, the first question he had was, "Is your Minecraft guy just you?" Yes, yes, he is. Ooh, the turtle helmet has a new sound now. Cool. At least I never noticed that. I did turn my uh Minecraft sounds up. Look at that, we've actually made it over an hour by now. Awesome. I do need to keep an eye on it because I do have a cutoff point today. I don't have to work, but I do have to do adult responsibilities and take my kitty to the vet for her scheduled appointment. But next week, I also will have to have a hard cutoff time, but at least I'm able to continue doing it. The stream's current bit rate. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see what my suggestion is. We recommend 6,800. I wonder if that'll help. But I have a high bit rate because of when I'm in the water and I move fast, it sometimes records it weird and gets all grainy. It does it too when I'm looking at the grass. Chat rate 1. Just a sec. I My thing says there's a chat, but didn't come up on my thing. Hmm. Well, anyway, back to this. Wonder why my OBS said that the chat was saying something, but sadly nobody is. I think the only person watching this at the moment is, well, myself to make sure it works, and I just haven't closed it out. But like I said before, it will get you'll get better. And I am not discouraged. I am still having a good time. I hope that I will get to meet people in the future. I'm I think I've got some people in my YouTube short. Welcome to whomever is here. I just noticed that. Oh no, that's I'm not looking at my. It must be somebody on my main YouTube. I'm still learning all of the technical stuff on my second screen over here. It is definitely a learning curve. I just realized if I put sand over there, it's going to fall, so we're going to have to put some wood over there as well for the small beach. So let's just do that right quick. see here. The beach starts over here. There we go. Since I'm in the water, I can put my depth strider boots on and move better. These boots are both Frostwalker and Depth Strider. I used the Grindstone glitch in 2111A. Bye bye. Sorry, Gurgle. There we go. I used Endstone, if I remember right, when I was making this template. Shush. It goes quite a bit of ways. Quite a ways out, rather. Sorry about that. It'll make getting over here a lot easier, too. go. Almost got the perimeter, then we'll fill it in, and I think we'll get some sand, so we'll start actually being able to see what's going on here. So that you guys can enjoy my vision too. Oh, need to drink there. Go. That's one of the reasons why I like the turtle helmet. You don't have to stand there waiting for your air bubbles to refill. Your turtle helmet should take care of it. Let's get rid of that a second so I can see a little better when filling this in. Ooh, glad I turned that off so I could see a little better. It's getting dark. It's taking a while to break. Usually it cracks faster than that for me. I might have enough in my pocket for doing just this. Nope, doesn't look like it. That's okay. Now we do. Ooh, I'm in line of. I get my speed buff right here. Something I probably should include. I do have plans to have beacons across all of this so that I can have my speed and regen at all times. There we go. Now, I should have some sand in my work shed, but I bet I'm going to have to go downstairs to get the rest of it. Also, I'll have to get my inventory emptied out. See here, earth. There is some sand. We'll be back for that, I'm sure. Need to remember that I need to switch that hand. Take your shoes off for a sec. Hello, Mr. Dolphin. close to dark again. We will have to torch spam for now, but I do plan to make some pretty well hidden stuff. In sand, it's a little harder to do. But there are a few tricks that I plan to use. We are getting pretty close to done on this. First layer, though, that's pretty good. And then it should go a little faster. All right, let's go put this sand away and go get the wood that we left. Oops. Getting a little inaccurate with my placement here. Getting so close to done on the first layer. It has taken quite a bit to do, but definitely going to be worth it. There we go. Couple more rows. hear a dolphin. Hopefully it's not underneath. And it's getting dark again. Look at this. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. There we go. Don't need to have the hostiles. Wrap myself since my cactus doesn't want to use the kitty hammock. It's kind of funny. You think that 64 goes a long way, right? Not really. Not 64 in a straight line does, but 64 in a shape doesn't go very fast. That's for sure. Plop, plop, plop. So the giant stack of barrels there full of bamboo, I don't know if I need that much, but better safe than sorry. It's better than going all the way down there to get some more bamboo. Over there is my spawn chunks. Right, last two on this level. We got a lot of levels to go because if I remember right, I made this island slightly taller than that island. Actually, I think it might be slightly taller than that island over there. Sorry about that. I know I need to get better at my stream etiquette, but I decided to have a piece of chocolate, and I am now getting visited by my Twix. You gonna sit in the box? So this lovely girl is Twix. She is the one that my Minecraft cat is named after. She is a love bug, but she also is very short tempered. And so sometimes she just says enough is enough when you play and rough her up. But she puts up with me because I put up with you, you jerk. And she's not a big shedder. No, you're not, are you, girl? She loves to knock everything over, though. And she loves her perch. Right there. Don't you? You gonna eat the microphone and give some kitty ASMR? Please don't. We're alive. I can't edit it out. Look at that stretch. Good girl. Who's a good girl? Did anyone anyone that has cats, this is probably normal, right? Oh, yes, you're gonna knock everything over now, aren't you? They just, act like they own the place. Look at that. We've got one row done. Let's get that easy place mode on, and let's get our shoes on too. Yeah, this is going to go a lot faster. Although it is getting dark. One annoying thing about easy place mode is that it doesn't like beds if it's within the schematic. I keep looking over here. I should be looking over here. But over here is my second screen that I have my analytics, my OBS, all that kind of fun stuff put up. Don't want to bury the bed. There we go. Pardon. Yeesh. Right there, right in the ear. Good girl. Mm-hmm. Good girl. Come here. Mm-hmm. Is that better? Better? Sorry for the slouch. See if she sits on my belly. It is a little early for her, too. I think she's confused. Sorry, she's hitting the microphone. It's not slouch since she didn't want to sit. Is it nap time? A lot faster this way. like I was saying before, the Lightmatica just it's nice. It is in some ways a little cheaty because of the autoplace mode, but at the same time, it's very difficult, or not even difficult, rather. It's actually very time consuming to not benefit from stuff like this. Um, this island, it's a very, very basic shape. So we're gonna go into cheaty free cam here. Very, I, I don't know about this shape. Same with that one. That one looks like a continent to me. But all of these shapes here, they are all hand done. And I tugged and I pulled on them for a while to get them just right. And the first two islands that are actually currently made, the ones this one and this one, I did those purely in survival, and those took me weeks to get it just right. Organic is not my strong suit. I'm trying to get better at it, but I tugged and pulled on it for way too long. This one took me a couple of days to do, and the last one actually didn't take me very long. I think it only took me a day to build the first layer rough shape, and then it took me a little while to kind of tug and pull a little bit more. But being able to do it in creative mode and go, ooh, I don't like that, tear it down, and be quicker on it, just it helped with burnout. That's one of the things I love about Lightmatica is that I do feel like for a survival player, being able to choose to place it in a creative testing world to test it and tug and pull on it so that you don't burn out is phenomenal. I'm gonna burn through my carrots that I'm able to sprint though. But look at this, we're almost halfway done already. Not the microphone, silly. You going for the belly? Are we slouching? Why don't you go for the shoulder and watch me play? Nope, we're gonna sit. Oh, nope, you're not gonna sit on my hand. Alright, there you go. Good girl, good Twix. got my camera angled a little weird. I don't know if it's weird. It is a little bit more to the side than other YouTubers tend to do, but I wanted to include the guests on this stream, the co-stars, and the ones in charge whenever they're on the table. Although I will throw her on the couch sometimes, like literally pick her up, yeet. I think she likes it. She comes back several times. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna swap out my drink. I think it was a bad time to swap out my drink. Get into my mini fridge that my wife got me. There we go. That's better. Get back on my chair properly. About time to go grab another stack of stuff. There we go. This actually feels more like Bedrock, being able to like speed bridge. Rain, go away, come again another day. Normally, right now I drink honey for my primary food, but I knew that I would be carving through my saturation with a constant sprint. So right now this is what we get. Might be worthwhile putting the beacon up. Matter of fact, let's try that once we got this level done. Oh, it's nap time for the girl. Nap does sound nice, doesn't it? And if you're watching right now, feel free. It's all right to hang it up and go to bed because we all need our beauty sleep. We can't all just naturally look lovely like this girl here. jammed my thumb at work. And still a little sore. I'll be right back. I am sorry. Sorry about that. I needed to do a couple of stretches. I am getting used to this schedule. I'm often usually awake about this time, but I kind of like lull about, and if I fall asleep, fall asleep. But who wants to see me fall asleep? Seriously, that would not be very interesting. So I had to get up and do a couple of stretches. And we are almost done with this one, and then we'll go get ourselves a beacon and see if Speed 2 helps pick up the pace. There we go. I have plenty of room to grab my beacon. Hi, Nightmare. This is Nightmare. This is my other good girl. She's the one that loves to... You are showing everyone your bunghole, silly. I don't know. This is my other love bug. She is such a good love bug. She will allow you to harass her and harass her. Turn that off. Let's place that torch down in case. That's not... Let's go back. We don't want to be wasting our glass. Nightmare, I can't see. She's a little bummed. Nightmare's off screen because normally Twix here that's sleeping in the box sleeps on my shoulder and Nightmare sleeps in the box. So, unfortunately, Nightmare is missing out. Yeah, look at that. We're wasting. Hopefully I didn't waste too many bottles. No, we're pretty good. think right now we're gonna break it, store that, because we're good right now. Why are you hurt? Everything seems to be in the safe zone. Did maybe a slime? Ooh. Didn't mean to poke in there. Well, this place isn't finished yet. Still have more to carve out. The squares here, the nice straight areas, those are actually slime chunks inside, so it's not a slime. We're safe from slime. Grab ourselves some iron, because I don't want to take the iron that was built over there. I don't think that the beacon will reach the far corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think it'll reach that far corner, but that's okay. Because we'll be zipping in and out so much that it shouldn't matter. I don't think bamboo is the appropriate thing to use. Always forget how much iron these take. I think it's two and a bit, not just 1.5. So let's go get some more. I feel so slow on my island without the beacon. Normally I do speed and regen, but I think for this, we're going to go speed 2. I mean, give it a good whirl. And we'll just store that stuff there for now. All right, next layer. I'm not even sprinting yet. What are you going to write? She's trying to get her pen. That box has a bunch of random things. There's a piece of a chain. For some reason, my black cat likes chains. There's a pen for Twix. There's a trilobite for cactus. And then, of course, there is a dinosaur in there as well for nightmare. You playing with the chain too? Really? Right. Yeah, sprinting with this is way good. Of course, if we have the carrots. Big stretch. Are we done? Okay. See ya. Oh yeah, we're gonna get done in no time with this. The original island, this one isn't, but when I first built that island, I used, like I said, I did it in survival. It's actually an island that I had built for a friend of mine who on a server for a starter base or a starter island so that everyone had somewhere cool to be when they first logged in. And I filled it in solid just like I did here. A little tiny bit of it was a tiny island that they started on, and then the rest of it was filled in with whatever wood I could find. So so it was so many different woods, and it made it kind of difficult to fill in when I decided, because that server, once I finished it, I finished just that island. I had plans to do more islands like this one, but I finished that island, and then there was a vote with everyone on the realm, and we started over. And so I saved the island, and I decided, I want to finish what I started, because I wanted more islands on that island, like I'm doing now. And so I brought it over for my Let's Play. That realm that I was playing on, that was for a good while the only Minecraft I had, because that was during the time my computer broke and I had to get a new one. And thankfully realms are online, so I was able to still enjoy that, even though I wasn't able to enjoy my original world, which actually was a giant island. It was almost like a continent in size. It was, if you followed the shoreline, I think it took you 3 days in game, so about an hour, to do the entire perimeter and come back to where you originally started. And after years, I also have managed to find on my old iPod, of all things, a chunk base that had the seed number on it. So I do have the seed if I ever wanted to remake it, but I've already established myself on this server, and I don't want to start over again. Getting this total protection armor was a serious chore. I don't regret doing it. I really enjoy this armor, and I had a lot of fun getting it, even though at the same time, it was the third time trying to get it. We're gonna have to go harvest some more carrots soon. Oh, that's just one of the kitties playing with some string. I think right now is a good time to go get some more carrots. I have plenty of honey, but I don't really want to carry the spare bottles after you empty them. Honey has a really nice saturation, though, so there is that. I had to put copper grates there because I would use my hoe and I'd break the leaves that were right there. just haven't gotten around to polishing them so that they have that stage, because I think that stage helps a lot. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than destroying leaves every single time I use my fortune hoe. There we go. Let's make these all carrots. Got a stack and a half of carrots. Let's put that there. Let's grab that. Let's sleep under the tent with our villagers. That speed is really making this go fast. I mean, it's kind of what speed does, right? Let's see if we can get this done before my cutoff time. We are sitting close to 3 hours on the recording, or on the replay, stream, whatever you want to call it. looks like I still have a couple areas over there that I need to clean up on the small island, as well as cover up all those torches. Well, welcome back, Twixie. Yovu, can you help me to figure out things to say? I'm here talking to myself. Someday I won't be, but no, no ideas. Okay. Pardon me. You're right, girl. I think that this is actually a pretty good spot. Thank you so much for watching this if you're watching it again. And I'm going to try again, same time next Thursday. As always, my name is Elixir Quiver, and y'all take care now.